What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we're going over the dev blog right now, lads. Okay, the latest courtside report sent by 2K. So it's not on 2K, but it is on Operation Sports. So we're gonna be reading it from Operation Sports right now. So let's put myself in the top right-hand corner of the screen, so this works better. Okay, so this is by Stephen O from Operation Sports. So here's some of the gameplay improvements. Let's just listen to the full blog here. Okay. Hello, 2K fans. It's that time of the year. We get to unpack all the exciting gameplay enhancements and new features. This text is really hard to read. Coming with NBA 2K20. First year developing new console, always bring new challenges, major code rewrites, new technical hurdles, yada, yada, yada. We have an ambitious feature list we want to tackle this year. Faster paced gameplay, tighter and more responsive movement, more skill-based offense, and big change to the player builder, all of which are going to be in today's blog. Delivering same quality upgrades on both gens. I can guarantee you they don't play anything like each other. That's one thing I can guarantee, is that they're different engines. They're not going to play anything like each other. One major focus was defense. Thank you! Your defense didn't work last year. Primary goal for defense to give gamers the tools to be able to really change the outcome on the floor and at the rim. Oh dear lord. We don't... The AI is the problem with the defense and sliding. Problem is like, oh, they're not going to mention AI, are they? If you're a great perimeter defender and anticipate well, we want you to be able to clamp up the dribbler and force a pass. That is a great idea, but I mean, with latency, it's not going to do much. If you're a rim protector, we wanted to give you the ability to send away weak shot attempts at will. Our engineers, hopefully that stops contact dunks. Our engineers are determined to achieve those goals, and we're extremely happy with the results. Okay. Several shot contest and blocking systems were completely rebuilt, leading to several snatch box and volleyball spikes that never happened before. Paved way to reward basketball IQ. I mean, like, these are the same people that say, like, I remember hearing in a dev saying, if you play basketball and don't cheese the game, our defense works perfectly, but yet the defense can't guard a pick and roll, or the defense, when someone calls 5 out, both corners leave shooters wide open in the corners. So, like, yeah, I don't really like this. I don't really like this wording, because basically it's just like it's an ego thing with some of the devs being like, oh, if you actually play basketball, our game works fine. It's like, no, your game didn't work last year. It didn't work as a basketball simulation or as a video game. Much more in our shooting systems. To contest, rewrite, remove the ghost contest. Okay, I'm good with that. We're yet to see it, but like, I've been improved contest system. I'm looking forward to that. And this year, being out of position or not getting a hand high will lead to some easy buckets to the offense. I mean, is this not how the game starts every year, though? Like, remember the 2K19, hand down, man down? Like, if you just shot the ball in someone's face and then their hand up, it was basically a 0 contest, and then people complained. That's the problem. Every year starts off like this, though. Properly crowding shooters will result in plenty of bricks and airballs, as they should. I'm looking forward to seeing what that is, but I have a weird feeling that a contest system where hand down, man down, like, is going to be patched out of the game within a day. For floor defenders, body uprights and bumps feel more rewarding, and motion teams drastically improve the feel of on-ball defensive movement. Unwanted bump steals, there's not going to, I can guarantee you, there's not going to be a way to reduce the bump steals because of the way the bump steals are programmed. Like, the only way to stop bump steals is literally making the ball dribble through players' bodies. Bumping in all video games, like, if you want to go back to NBA 2K2, you can get bump steals if you trigger the right animations. There's no actual, I don't think there's a way to stop this without completely screwing something up. So I don't really have too much of a problem with the bump steals, and if they somehow find a way to reduce it without screwing up something else, that's actually really good. Snatch body ups have been reduced in favor of giving both ball handler and on-ball defender more freedom of movement and respect and input. I mean, I don't really know what this is. Shifts, launches, stops, and cuts all feel more tighter. Problem is that when you're playing online, none of this matters. None of this matters when you're playing online. You'll see a lot less sliding. The problem was, again, there was no sliding when you played the game offline. The problem was the sliding started when you started playing the game online. So I don't know. I don't know. Have they tested the game on bad latency? I think it's hard to test the servers because there's not enough people on the servers. So there was no, if you know anything about 2K21, there was no sliding when you played offline. Steals also received a major upgrade, greater emphasis placed on the steal attribute. I mean, they get sluggish animations that punish them. But then what happens if low-rated steel players get all the steel badges? Steel rating in my it was all just about badges and players' wingspans. Low-rated steers get sluggish animation that'll punish them when they reach. Okay, I'm interested in that. I am interested in that, to be honest. Also be prepared to see more layup / dunk strips from high-rated stealers when slashers try to force their way through the crowd. Okay. I have a feeling this is just going to lead to my team people just spamming square. Spamming square. Defensive AI, this is all I care about. This is all I care about. Das Caesar, X's and O's expert. The same guy that said if you play basketball, their defensive AI works perfectly last year. And apparently running a pick and roll or calling a 5 spread offense or driving to the basket and the corner dropping. Driving, if you drive to the basket, you get a wide, like, that's glitching the game apparently, according to this guy. So, I mean, calling him an X's and O's expert. He might be an X's and O's expert, but he sure as hell wasn't playing the same video game we were playing last year when he was talking about it. Defense and major focus on new gen the AI front. The AI team wants to create a strong foundation to build on for many years to come. A lot of legacy issues were addressed through complete and thorough rewrites of most of the major defense systems. New on-ball defense and position logic gives defenders more consistency in their positioning, regardless of their distance from the basket. This enables a much less jittery defender who knows where they want to be in all phases of defensive positioning. This, along with motion improvements, allows us to tighten up general defensive positioning, which means gamers will feel more defensive pressure on ball. That's not what we care about! Oh my freaking god, that's not what we care about in the AI! We want people to stop dropping from the corners! Just say it! Just say it! They're gonna stop dropping from the corners! Oh, that's not what we have a problem with. Brand new hedge defender logic. Behaviors give the catch hedge defender a specific focus for how they react to the ball handler. In the past, hedge defender was primary to the moments of the AI actively abandoning the ball handler. This happened way less often do you think. This happened very rarely. If you knew what you were doing, the AI leaving the ball handler happened very rarely. The only problem was getting sucked into screens. Like if you knew what you were doing with defense, you could very much get over that. His cascade and severus the ball handler would have an open lane, which would force help to come from the strong side, leaving easy open jumpers in pick and roll situations. Did they just say it? Oh no. This year our hedge defender can focus on the ball. Players intelligently covering the deepest threat. On the two offensive player and play two offensive players intelligently covering. Oh dear lord, no. Did you just hear about that? They're actually saying that the problem with the players leaving wide open corner jump shots was due to the hedge defender. Are you like, they basically said the hedge defender was the problem, so players dropped. Not the players drop on every drive. So players are still going to drop on every drive, but maybe the hedge defender is going to help it out a little bit. Oh, corners are still going to freaking drop. Okay, wait. They may have helped this. Our drive help was also built from scratch this year. Okay. Panic is over with. AI help defenders more intelligent in calculations where to send help in the drive. I'll take it. You know what? They tried. We also include help defender logic, controlling movement speed requested in help situations. The AI will no longer send defenders double steam a standing offensive player 30 feet from the basket when user request drive help. I mean, who in God's name has ever requested drive help in the defensive settings? I have never seen, nobody in the history of 2K has ever requested drive help in the defensive settings. But fair enough. This year marks the most significant update to fundamental defense rotations. Okay, you know what? They've tried. We have the ability to have both single and double rotations take away first, second pass lane, which will help the defense trigger. I don't know how it's going to be in game, but they're saying all the right things. I was like again, this is my initial reaction considering that I'm jumping the gun on some things. Okay, this is their biggest thing. The ability to anticipate certain plays like floppy and down screens. They don't get hit by every off, but they might not get hit by every off-ball screen. Oh my god. Second or third pass to find the open shooter. Oh my god, if this actually works, this is game-changing. This helps AI defenders take the proper route around screens. They won't get creamed by they may not get creamed. I'm not saying won't, because you never know in the game. Someone will figure out a way to do it. But they may not get creamed by every screen this year. Lads, that would be absolutely insane if they don't get creamed by every screen. This helps AI defenders take the proper route around screens themselves in a better position to navigate and avoid screen contact. This helps the overall flow and spacing. Lastly, we had a brand new cutter defense system. They don't. Oh, this is unbelievable. Fill defensive gaps, sends help anytime a player has a clear path to the rim. I have a weird feeling people are going to start sending cuts. People are going to send cuts, get the player to help in, just kick to the corner. But that's a problem for another day. Combination of all these systems make 2K20 our most significant defensive effort today. Okay, you know what? As long as it's different. If you can do the same BS cheese in 2K21, in 2K22, then I'll be annoyed. If there's a whole load of new different problems caused by their new system, you know what? As long as it fixes the old problems, I can't actually complain. I cannot complain because if they fixed a lot of the old problems, if there are new problems, then fair enough, there's always going to be problems, but I can't complain. Offense will obviously never be neglected in 2K. Dribbling is something I personally spend a lot of time working on, passionate about. Feel that with the one-to-one base size being replaced by one-to-one signature size, what does that mean? Does that mean flicking the pro stick in various directions last year gave fairly generic looking size ups, while holding the stick gave you a nice looking mocap dribble series? This year, okay, he's hezzy crosses, hardens through like Steph quick dribble style, 50 unique signature size ups. Oh, unreal! There was like 2 last year, was there? Each have their own advantage. Additionally, equip. Again, I don't really care about dribbling, but there seems to be new dribbling things. I don't know what this means because I'm a my team player. Like, I know every single player has all the best dribble sigs, so I don't know about different size ups. There are a ton of other combos change you can pull off this year. Drag dribbles, hezzy, spin backs being personal favorite. Again, I'm just going to rim run to the basket every time. We also have 4 WNBA dribble styles. You know what? I actually like that. Last year, taller players could outplay shorter players the same speed of ball ratings. Thank you! Thank you! Smaller players will no longer move like snails. Thank you, 2K. Thank you. Taller players slowing down are actually going to help. Okay, post play. We spent a lot of time upgrading post play with loads of new content, including new movements. Yeah, but then you made it so that no one can shoot post hooks anymore. The most basic post move is a post hook. For example, start post spin by twirling the pro stick and immediately move the left stick in the operation for a spin back. Also new R2, RT fakes. It doesn't matter how many fakes you give. If you can't post hook, you can't post hook. The problem is that the way the game works, post game is never going to be worth anything. You can also take advantage of these face-up moves. Controls help you avoid steals. New hop fades post to give you better pull chair mechanic. There's a lot of great combos. The problem is that if you make post play actually work, all the pro-am dribblers are going to complain, saying post players are too overpowered, and then you're going to ruin post play. So I don't even care about this, because if you are a post player, your game's going to be completely nerfed. And if you're a post scorer, don't even bother being a post scorer, because 2K are going to patch it, because the players who are annoyed that their 6 foot tall guards cannot guard 7 foot centers in the post will get it all patched. Okay, shooting. There's a new shot meter with dramatically resizing make window. This window will expand when taking high quality shots of good shooters. I like that. Will shrink when shooting heavies. Shooting with a low rated shooter or fatigued. Major emphasis on shooting success is shot IQ. Is that the stat or just in general? The teams work for open looks, take smart shots. Going to see more success in teams to force bad shots. Okay, so basically it's going to be like 2K20 but harder to score. Okay, shot timing. Okay, high quality shots mean more. Okay, that makes sense. Ty's gonna be so happy with this because he's one of the best players in the world at getting open. His just timing isn't ideal, so timing isn't gonna be as big a factor. But again, I think this is at the stage where this is gonna be changed. These people will complain, being like, "Oh my god, my opponent's just hitting every white and I can't hit greens." Like, I think something's gonna go wrong with this, but it's a good idea in theory. We've heavily focused, group tested the new shooting mechanics with all players of all skill levels. This is the best shooting he's ever felt in 2K. We'll see. Finishing, more skill gap finishing at the rim. As beautiful as our motion cap dunks are, it's a shame that once you saw one fire off, you basically lose non-max 2 points. The rebound blocking system. Okay, so it's not a guaranteed dunk. On top of that, in New Gen, we've added timing meters to both alley-oop and aggressive skill dunk attempts. When an alley-oop passes the air, you need to press the shot button just the right time to finish off the oop. If you're too early or late, you smoke the finish and miss the catch completely. Okay, it'll take a little bit of time to get used to, but fair enough. And dunk inside, sprint and pull down straight on the pro stick will put an aggressive skill dunk. I mean, half the time it ended up being a hop step dunk last year. When you have a defender standing underneath the rim, use the aggressive skill dunk feature. Basically force a dunk attempt on demand as long as you have a strong dunker. With a bit of a runway, it's tough to hit the perfect timing for these high risk, high reward plays. You're going to see missed dunks every possession at the start of the game. I reckon they're going to take timing out of that. I reckon they'll take timing off dunks. I really do. We've also had dunk celebrations in the game this year that work very similarly to green release. Jump shot landing celebrations. No! So literally, you're going to start selling. You can equip your signature dance. If please. Like, I'm telling you, do not equip a signature dance for a freaking dunk. You're going to be under the rim dancing while the other team has launched the ball along and scored. This is the one thing I'm telling you. Please don't put these on my team cards. But also, this is something that's going to make or break a card. A player's signature dance. I'm telling you, it is. Last thing I want, you'll know, you have to completely customize your dunk repertoire with all new dunk style creator. Not a big deal. Builds, badges, and takeover. As with any big developments, the amount of badge points at your disposal has been increased significantly, giving you more options for how you badge out a player. A new detailed builder screen makes it easier for gamers to identify the available badges, the cost at each tier, the attributes, yada yada. The new badges are fast twitch. Like, why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Like, there are already 74 badges. Why are there 91 badges this year? Fast twitch, the ability to get up the floor quicker for standing layups and dunks. Is that not already a badge? Is that not literally already a badge? What was it called? Rise up. Grace under pressure, ability to convert standing layups more effectively. Come on. Why does this have to be a badge? Limitless takeoff, ability to soar further away, driving dunk attempts. I can see this having hilarious consequences. Mouse in the house, ability for bigs to finish over shorter players more effectively. Like, why does this have to be a badge? Tall players finishing over short players. Why do you need a badge to score over a tiny person? Ability to secure the ball handler when gathering for a layup. Okay, ability to secure the ball better when gathering. This is basically unpluckable, except that you now need 2 different unpluckable badges. Ability to knock down Steph Curry, like off the dribble deep threes. I could have swore we had limitless range for that. Limitless spot, ability to hit long range threes off catch and shoot. You're kidding me. So now limitless range, or now range extender has been, or deep threes has now been split up into 2 different badges. Mad. Lucky 7, boost your ability to score when shooting early in the clock. I actually kind of like that badge. Mismatch expert, ability to successfully shoot over taller defenders on a switch. That's just Giant Slayer, isn't it? Glue hands. Basically, if you don't have glue hands, you're gonna get load ups. Hyperdrive, boost the speed of moving dribble moves. Okay, fair enough. Quick chain, boost the ability to quickly chain. You're kidding me. These, like, why are these just not the same freaking badges? Is this just 2 different tie handles badges? Post playmaker, boost effectiveness of both shots and moves when playing in the post. So literally just boost your scoring. Triple threat juke increases the effectiveness of triple threat fakes. What? This actually could be super OP. You could be triple threatening on an off-ball defender and it'll just drop. Ability to strip layup and dunks more effectively. I mean, what happened to, like, some of the other badges? Ability to get those scrappy 50-50 balls quicker than opponents. That actually could be a massive badge. Significantly drops the offensive ratings of opponents when you smother them. Menace. Was this not perimeter lockdown from 2K19? That brings total badge count to 80, with a number of existing badges also getting some nice upgrades. I mean, like, turning limitless range into 2 separate badges isn't really upgrading the badge. It's, if anything, is downgrading the badge. But I actually don't mind it, to be fair, because some players are going to be able to do it in catch and shoot, other players aren't. I don't mind that. One final My Player upgrade is next gen exclusive called Takeover perks. These are modifiers that you can unlock and equip to strengthen your existing takeover abilities. Oh dear lord. Thank God. Thank God I don't play My Player. You know what? I actually don't mind this. There are obviously some things that I'm not 100% on, but you know what? I actually think that 2K, this game's going to feel different. It seems like 2K have changed a lot, and like, I know obviously you're speaking too soon. I'm not going to say, oh, this is going to be the greatest game ever, because we don't know. But at the end of the day, it sounds like they've tried. That's all we can ask for at the end of the day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.